Hello guys, it's your girl again, Muchiga. Justice will never be for the poor in Uganda. Let me tell you why. Talking from the experience. There was this very bad day, very bad day, whereby it was 6th July 2025, where I lost my dad. We woke up my brother was imprisoned like some days back. So me and mom had gone to the prison to check on him and to see the doctor so that he can make for him some papers because he has complications in his body, so that they could not torture him while serving in the prison. Do you know why he was in prison? Like, he fell in love with a girl which he never knew that she was schooling. She was schooling and she was underage. The mother of the girl claimed that the girl was 17, and they asked her for the papers. She said she lost all the documents about her kid. As you know, Uganda, they wanted money, but we never had money. So, because the mother asked for 2 million Ugandan shillings, we asked for some time so that we can get something to sell, but the time was not enough for us. He was sentenced to prison, 5 years in prison. Okay, let's put that aside. As we were coming from the prison, we came back home, me and my mom. We came back home. On reaching home, we had left dad and some grandkids at home, and my other sister, our last born, was at home. My dad told my mom that he has been having some back issues, like feeling some, the things where they can feel like they are moving. I don't know how they are called in English. So he told mom that they could go together to the trading center, to the clinic, to get some medicine. Mom was like, okay. Remember, we had just come back. They went. As they were moving towards the center on foot, mom got a call. But on that point where she got a call, there was this sound, like the music sound. She couldn't hear well. She's a little bit old, and her ears, you need to focus a lot. So she moved a distance like 7 feet from my father, because like they were moving together. So she moved 5 feet from my father so that she can hear the call. As she reached in front, she had a sound like poof. On looking behind, she wasn't seeing my father. It was like, he was just right behind me. Where is he? And the car passed. She saw the car. And like she looked side and sides. Then she saw my dad lying on the ground. She looked for my number in her phone, but she couldn't find it because of that panic. She gave someone the phone to look for my number so that they can call me. She called me. They found the number, then she called me. She was like, Rosette, your dad has been killed. I started shaking because like I was removing clothes so that I can change to others. Then I got to sleep. I moved as I'm putting on the sweater on the way. On reaching there, I found my dad on the ground, alive, surrounded by people, bleeding. I asked for people, like, in case of surrounding him, please you help me so that we can take him to the nearest clinic for the first aid. Everyone was like, the blood on my bike, the blood, I can't touch blood, blah blah blah. Then there was this good Samaritan. They carried him, put him on a border on a bicycle. Is it called a bicycle? Motorcycle, yes, a motorcycle. They took him. I followed them to the clinic. Like everyone was saying, that one, they're wasting even time. He cannot survive. They are just wasting time. I cannot. And those comments were like breaking me. No one could say something encouraging, No. So on reaching there, the doctor did what he can. Then he sent us to the bigger hospital, which was Mobende River Hospital. Unfortunately, it was a weekend, and doctors, most of them do not work on weekends. It was a Saturday. Yeah, it was a Saturday. No, it was a Sunday. It was a Sunday, yeah. It was a Sunday. We reached there. Instead of getting that immediate, it's called what? Where they, like, emergency treatment. The doctors could pass, look, and go. Come, look, and go. But if we had, like, immediate money, you give him, like 100, he could work on you immediately. But we didn't have, so they had to work on their pace. For after some good minutes, like maybe 40 minutes, the doctor came. Was like, what's his name? I told him the names. Like, how are you related? I was like, he's my father. Because I was with him. I was there with my mom, my other sister, my one sister, then some other villagers who came with us. Then he brought this oxygen they put on him. Then they got, I don't know how it's called, a cylinder whereby you put, it's like a straw. I don't know how it's called. To suck blood in his mouth because he was bleeding from everywhere, like the nose, the mouth. So he was on oxygen. Just even put some little medicine on him. I don't know what they were until morning. So as he was signing out, handling the book to another doctor to take over, I was like, this patient David is the in this ward is the one in a very critical condition. It's like I was losing hope every time. But as you know, as a parent, as someone you love, you cannot say, he's going to die. No, you still have that hope that you never know, you know. So I still had that hope that you never know, he can be saved. So they did some small okay, they gave him treatment, but just this tiny treatment like this that he never deserved, because he needed something bigger, like better. But unfortunately, he did not get that treatment. So as it was reaching 11:30 Monday, he passed out. I was there holding his hand. You know, my mom went out. It was like, let me go get something to eat. Then my sister also, after some minutes, she was like, you know what, Rosette, you be here. Let me go check where mom has gone, you know. Now I'm alone in the room with my dad. I held his hand, was like, please, Dad, can you at least wake up for like 2 minutes and talk to me? But he couldn't. I kept hoping that maybe he can say a word. Because he was there, couldn't move. Even his eyes could not move, just breathing. So I was like, my Lord, can you please give him at least 2 minutes like this? So as it was reaching 11:30, because I checked my phone, I had it. He passed away. I called the doctor and told him, do you know what? My dad has passed away. Then he started rushing, bringing things to check. I was like, why are you now bothering? You never cared when he was still breathing. Now he's not. You're showing that you care. Please, don't waste time because he has gone. He brought those machines to pump the heart, You know them. But I was like, you're wasting your time. I've told you he has passed out. Just remove your cannulas and oxygen so that we can go home. After there, I left them like preparing him to take him to the mortuary. I went I got a border like a motorcycle, and went to the prison because it was near the hospital, to tell my brother that, you know what, you're here, but our father has gone. Unfortunately, they couldn't let me in because it was not a visiting day. They told me they will tell him, but they didn't. I came back, got like hired a car to take the body at home. We reached home, like on reaching home, then like the next day, I had the courage to go to the police to report, because we had the information. We knew who knocked my dad. I personally never knew him, but on knocking him, you know, these people be saying that, ah, Jared has knocked someone. Yeah, that's Jared. So you get to know that it's obviously who, Jared. And on asking mom, she explained how the car she saw looked like it was that person's car. That confirmed that it was him. So I went to the police, the nearest police. They sent me to the bigger police. I went there, made my statement. Then we told the officers that it was this and this, it belongs to this and this. They called that guy on justice will never be for the poor in Uganda. On calling that guy, he came with a witness. Huh? They called him to tell him what has happened, but he came with a witness. Do you know who the witness was? It was a guy that takes care of a certain parking road. So that he brought him so that he can tell the officers that they are saying I knocked someone, but my car was in this parking for 3 days back. Do you get what I mean? On reaching there, we asked him, why have you brought the witness, which they have not told you to bring? Because I heard people saying I knocked someone, but my car was parked. We're like, it's okay, let him go. If he's needed, they will call him. He went, he did his statement. I don't know what he said. Obviously, that's what he said. He said those days his car was parked. And that guy is this type of a person who likes working like hell. He never miss a market day. Even if he's sick with, they are called bed sick, he will never miss a market day. So my dad passed away. Then on Monday he brought his body home, and on Tuesday it was a market day. Trust me, he missed the market. On his asking him, why did you miss the market? He said he had flu, this mare flu. That's why he missed the market. So the officers told us they are going to check the city cameras to see if his car will appear anywhere in those 3 days. We were like, okay, let's wait. We waited and waited and waited and waited. As I got there, remember, we had witnesses who saw the car. My mom saw the car. Other two guys who he wanted to knock, then he knocked my dad. Like they were on that very road. So on dodging to knock those two guys, he knocked my dad, then went. So those guys saw him. At that point, they sell fuel, but not from the pump. They get bottles, they fill in the fuel. So if you come, they get that bottle, they pour for you. in your motorcycle or whatever you want. There was that lady selling fuel. But trust me, that lady, anyway, God forgive me, but I hate her now. She said, oh, by the time they knocked my dad, she had gone back, she had went back inside to take back the empty bottle. And those two guys said she was there. So, people are not good. Actually, I hate people. I was like, okay, that's what you've decided to do, not to tell the truth, but one day it will be your turn. Okay, we went back to the police. Those two guys went to the police and made their statement. After they were fearing, but they were like, what if we give testimony about him? Because we use the road every day. What if he knock us? Then maybe they changed their mind and were like, okay, let's go and give a statement. They went to the police and gave out their statements. Two guys. Now those are 3 witnesses. Mom, those 2 guys. Then there was another guy who met his car on a very high speed when he was coming from town. Like that guy, that motorcycle guy was coming from town to our village. Then this guy was coming from our village to town. He met the car. He made his statement. But the officers told us that the testimony we have, or what they are called testimonies, I don't know. The proof we have is not enough. Do you hear me? After 4 eyewitnesses, they said the proof was not enough. We not the officers, they sent us to look for another proof. What other proof do they want? So like it was like after 2 weeks, I went there and told them, why can't you send us to the court? When he wins, it's okay. When we win, it's okay. The OC was like, you know what, you're still a kid, but you don't know these court seeing things. If you lose, they may put you in jail. Why would you mind about that? Well, first of all, I was not the witness. The witnesses were there. I was just they are called complainant. I was just a complainant. Then after saying that, like I saw he was not willing to send that file to the court. I stood and said, you know what, OC? I don't know how much he paid you, but I don't have it. I could give it to you or double it, but I don't have it. So do what you can. When you're done, you will let me know. Then they were there. After some time, they called me. They told me the guy needs his car. He need to clear the name of his car. So he was compensating the family with 500,000. In my heart, I was like, why would you allow to pay that 500,000, yet you did not commit the crime? But since the case had no journey, they did not want to send us to the court, or the officers was at the other criminal's side. They took his side. He gave them some money, of course he gave them. But we didn't have money to give them. That's what I've told you. Justice will never be for the poor in Uganda. No matter how innocent you are, no matter how much proof you have, you will never win the case if you're poor. You will never. So that's how my daddy's journey went. And the guy is there. driving his car, enjoying with his family. So from that day, I promised myself to never report anything to the police if I don't have money to give them. Because I know even if I do and I don't have money to give them, I will not win. But in Uganda, even if you're wrong, but you have money, you will be right. So that is our Uganda, and that's how my daddy's journey ended. So bye, see you next time.